The following video has some content that viewers might find disturbing. On today's list, we have some dangerous dogs, from the Pittie to a far larger dog that's even more vicious. With that said, here are 10 dangerous pups, and with all that said and done, let's begin, shall we? We start off with the Perro de Presa Canario. Now, in an effort to be fair to this pretty little pup, they are not born inherently aggressive. They're actually very calm, as a result of their impressive size that's able to make most attackers think twice before bothering them, as well as also being quite intelligent. This makes them the perfect guard dog. And again, they're not born aggressive or even bad-tempered, and do make very good family dogs on top of their guard duties. However, when a Perro is around people or animals it doesn't know prior or doesn't recognize, it becomes a pretty high-level threat to the supposed intruder. This breed is not only extremely suspicious of strangers, but also has an exceedingly high prey drive, so small animals are not encouraged to hang around it. With that though, it can attack without warning, causing great damage to its target, and it'll be difficult to tear them off of their prey. You can offset this behavior, however, through healthy and strict early training and socialization for the breed. Moreover, this dog does require a lot of exercise and stimulation to prevent destructive behavior, so be ready to go for walks and play fetch pretty often. We then go on to a much more recognizable breed, the Pit Bull. Now, if you ask a responsible Pit Bull owner whether their dog is dangerous, they're gonna tell you that it is a rumor and that Pit Bulls are the sweetest dogs in the world. And heck, I'll happily support that sentence with gusto. However, even I have to agree Pitties can be very dangerous, as most Pit Bulls require proper socialization and training. This training will form them into either a great guard pup or a sweet gentle soul who will wear jammies on the occasion. However, according to Judge Judy, PETA, randoms on the interwebs, and other people I have no respect for, Pit Bulls are the most dangerous dogs walking God's green earth and will devour your baby as a snack. And while I'm not a fan of Judge Judy or PETA, I'd have to agree with them on a few points made about them. Pits can pose a substantial threat to those around them. This is due to the fact that many were selectively bred for dogfighting and are renowned for their strength and blood sport. As such, those traits of aggression and tenacity were highly favored, and are running in this breed's blood constantly. Moreover, Pit Bulls are the most lethal bite style of all dogs, holding, shaking viciously, and refusing to let go. This explains why most Pit Bull attacks result in gruesome injuries or even death, and also gives the general public the perception that a sweet Pittie could be a man-eater. Seriously though, people, open your eyes and do your own research on him for Pete's sake. We then go on to the Rottweiler. Now, the Rottie is renowned for its extreme bouts of aggression, as well as being Franklin's dog from GTA 5. Unfortunately, their fearsome reputation is not without merit, as an unhinged Rottweiler is an absolute nightmare for those unfortunate enough to be on their warpath. However, much like Pitties, Rotties can be incredibly calm and docile around their family. Also, in turn, they can be super playful, and just cute little pups in general. Their mean streak only surfaces when an unfamiliar individual is around them or their loved ones, and perceives that person as a threat. Rotties were made to be guard dogs after all, so these traits aren't so surprising and are highly sought after. Like with our previous entries, early socialization is crucial for Rottweilers, and strict training with healthy amounts of exercise and playtime is a must. Also, playing with a dog is always fun. We then go to the Akita. Strong-willed, powerful, and with a need for independence as well as just being cute as heck, the Akita is not a dog for the soft-hearted or first-time owners. The Akita has a very dominant personality, as this dog is always looking to become the pack leader. And keep in mind, it isn't afraid to fight for that position. It goes without saying that this dog isn't a good idea for first-time pet owners or weak masters who aren't able to discipline them. Even after establishing your position as pack leader as well, the Akita can't fully understand the idea of coming second to another dog. I mean, really, put yourself in its shoes. A human is bad enough, but some beagle? Oh, come on. Either way, this trait makes Akitas highly territorial and aggressive to other dogs and people outside of their family, so it's highly recommended to make the Akita your primary dog in said family, and you're gonna need to be vigilant when the Akita is around unfamiliar people or dogs. The dog itself is also extremely protective of its food, reacting aggressively to anyone who comes close while it's eating. Fortunately, Akitas make excellent pets with proper training and socialization. Just be ready for a fight every now and then. We then go on to the Tosa Inu. The Tosa Inu is another rare breed due to the nasty reputation that precedes it. But also, like the other dogs, it can be reversed with proper care. Tosa Inus are native to Japan, where they were bred as fighting dogs, so essentially they're the Japanese answer to the Pit Bull, and they were very, very successful. Most Tosa Inus are unpredictable, and that's putting it lightly. Instances of these dogs turning on their owners are common, and like I said earlier, they're natural fighting dogs, so it won't end well if they get advantage of you. It also doesn't help that the Tosa Inu has one of the most powerful jaws in the canine kingdom, being able to tear through flesh with relative ease. While they make good fighting and guard dogs, house dog isn't a good idea for its career path, even with strict training. We then come on to the Chow Chow. The Chow Chow has the fuzziest fur you ever did see. However, this dog isn't warm and cuddly in the slightest when it comes to temperament. Chow Chows are not only massive, but they're also ready and willing to grab your attention with their full arsenal, which isn't going to end up well for anyone in biting distance, as it can be pretty dangerous. These dogs have a lot of documented cases of attacking their owners at random, sometimes because they don't feel like doing what they've been asked. They act like petulant children, and actually my late father Dave also had a Chow Chow that did the exact same thing, attacked him out of nowhere for no absolute reason. Chow Chows are also Ottomans with legs and can be stubborn and aggressive against strangers. As you can imagine, this breed requires an owner with a strong, calm, and assertive personality. Otherwise, it'll walk all over any other kind of person. Also, be ready for a fight every now and then. We then move on to the Gold Dong. Take a good long look, viewers. This here is one of the rarest and coolest looking dogs you ever did see, and with good reason. Now, the Gold Dog isn't a common family pet, and that's because they aren't good family pets in general. This Pakistani dog breed's grumpy attitude makes it highly unpredictable, and like with the Chow, can turn on their owner at the drop of a pin. They're difficult to train, their stubborn nature being a testament to that, and they're just generally hard to raise in general. Now, despite my words, and before you think the Gold Dong is a terrible dog, understand that it was bred to be a fighting and hunting dog, meaning aggression and tenacity were the intended results when creating the breed, so blame breeding on this one. We then go to the Doberman. TVs and movies typically use Dobermans when they want to cast a fearsome dog, and that's with good reason, as the intimidation factor in this breed is really strong. The Doberman Pinscher not only looks the part, but has strength and aggression to play it well, as it's one of the most aggressive dog breeds in the world. However, Dobermans can be remarkably sweet to their family, as they were bred to be guard dogs, so once again it's nurture over typical nature. Regardless, the Doberman's immense loyalty is what makes it so dangerous to other people. This dog will not hesitate to attack anything it perceives as a threat to its kin. As such, Dobermans require proper socialization and a confident, tough handler who's willing to take matters into their own hands if the pup gets too big for its own collar. We then move on to the Dogo Argentino. Having the alternate moniker of the Argentinian Mastiff, the Dogo Argentino is one of the few dogs that can give Pitties, Rotties, and the Tosa a run for their money when it comes to sheer aggressiveness and violence. Don't believe me? Well, then have a little extra learning, as this breed is considered so dangerous and bad that it's actually been banned in multiple countries. This includes Australia, Singapore, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom. The Dogo Argentino was bred to do two things and two things only, that being to hunt big game and protect its family. As you can imagine, traits such as aggressiveness, high stamina, and a tendency to bite most things makes this pup highly favored when designing this breed. This is why you must socialize them early to keep it from sinking its teeth into your squishy flesh. Finally, we come to the Cane Corso. To cap off this list, we have the Cane Corso, a dog who sounds like he was named by Stan Lee. This monster of a dog was bred for fighting and catching mountain lions and boars. And yes, you heard right. Boars, mountain lions, etc., etc. I mean, really, just think about it for a second. Really think about that for a second. The Cane Corso was bred to catch lions. If that isn't some sort of horrifying Pokemon dog, we don't know what it is. Granted, it's mountain lions, but that's still formidable. Nonetheless, their fearsome looks and reputation notwithstanding, Cane Corsos actually do make excellent family pets. This is because the Cane Corso is easygoing and doesn't take itself too seriously. This means that it doesn't feel the need to establish a massive amount of dominance. Nonetheless, early socialization is necessary as per usual, and of course, be careful when actually trying to discipline this dog. That is our video for today, folks. I do hope you enjoyed it. Which dog breed was your favorite, and did we miss any? Well, let us know in the comments section down below. And with all that said and done, I will see you all next time. Later, everybody.